Okay, we are back. You remember what I said when it comes to the NFP, it's already 5 p.m., meaning it's 40 minutes after the news. I told you myself, if data comes out and on the average our earnings, it's greater than the forecast. What was it? It was 0.4, which is slightly higher than the forecast. Meaning the US economy is what? The US economy is very strong at the moment. Why? Because more people are getting more money per hour as they work. Now let's look at the non-farm payment change. The forecast was greater than the actual data went far above the forecast. From the forecast of 66,000 jobs to 130,000 jobs. Very strong economy. And this number, I'll come back to it and explain. So when it comes to unemployment rate, the unemployment rate was slightly lower. Very good for the economy, meaning the people that applied for jobs and didn't get the jobs were fewer compared to the forecast. This indicates a very strong economy. Now I'm going to go deeper into it. Those now you can go to my YouTube channel and watch the full video. For now, on TikTok, I'll stop here. So let's proceed. Those on YouTube, you normally get the extension, and this is it. Here is the trick. The non-farm payment change, which the forecast was 66,000. You see that the actual number of jobs created were not 70,000, were not 80,000. They almost doubled what they expected. 130,000. I can say they doubled it. So what does it mean for the economy? This is highly inflationary. This is highly inflationary. Why? So many people got jobs. Why? Okay. When more people get jobs than they expected, it means people will have more money to spend on goods and services. Meaning there's going to be a lot of money in circulation. Remember, at first, the average hourly earnings, people are earning still more money per hour. Then we add on other numbers that are getting into the jobs, 130,000. So many people getting jobs. Meaning there is going to be a lot of money in circulation. There are going to be a lot of people buying things, shopping, doing this. So now in the local way, it means that the supermarkets will be flooded with people. The restaurants will be flooded with people. The vacation areas will be flooded with people. People will be purchasing things to use in the house, the furniture and all that. What does this mean? It means these companies are going to make crazy money. Very crazy money. Why? They will see a lot of customers coming in to buy, and all these restaurants will be full. Amazon will be getting crazy orders. Netflix subscriptions are going to skyrocket. This means that the economy is going to have a lot of money in circulation. Somehow in economics, this is slightly dangerous for the economy because it creates what we call inflation. Remember, inflation, this is whereby so many people with money are fighting or are competing for limited goods. So the goods are going to be expensive, they're going to be high. So what does it mean in the future? Because the Federal Reserve has to do something about this. And what does the Federal Reserve normally do? When there is a lot of inflation, they normally increase interest rates. They increase the interest rates, number one, to encourage people to put money into the assets and all this, to discourage borrowing. Because these 130,000 people who got jobs, someone will just go and say, let me go to the bank and get a car. Let me go to the car bond and try to get a better car. Maybe he was driving his Toyota, now he's going to say, no, I need a Range Rover. Why? Because they got jobs. These people have got jobs, so many of them. So what will it mean? It means that people will be going to the banks to get loans. We call it using their credit cards. People will be going to the banks to get a payment plan for a new house. You get my point? Because these jobs they've got, they are not for a month. You find that some people have got this job, they have a contract of 5 years. So someone will go to the bank and say, I need to get a house. They need it. So many people will be running to the bank to get money. So what does the central bank do to cut that? Because if everyone is running to get money from the bank, that's a little bit dangerous. It's actually very dangerous. What does the central bank do? The central bank increases the interest rates. You get you get the trick? Meaning it will be, when the interest rates are high, it will discourage you going to the bank to get a payment plan for a new car. Yet you already have a car. To go and get that mortgage, you need a house. It will discourage you. Why? Because you're going to do mathematics. You're going to say, I'm getting $2,000 a month. But the current interest rates, they will be taking 1,700. Meaning I'll remain with almost nothing. You just hold on. You leave it. It means you're not going to borrow from the bank. So don't be surprised in future when this month, when you see the interest rates are increased or they are reduced. Although Trump is saying, we need to cut the interest rates. No, interest rates are cut basing on data. So they may not cut them, they may maintain them. If they realize it is already high, they maintain them high to discourage borrowing. Or they can increase the interest rates to stop people from borrowing. Not only people, local people, even companies. Because companies are now going to get a lot of customers buying. They want to open a branch, another branch. They want to do this, they want to do this. But whenever the interest rate is high, those companies are not going to take a deal with a bank that takes all that crazy interest rates, meaning they will hold on from doing that. So the expected is for the central bank to cut rates or maintain the rates, but to increase the interest rates to discourage borrowing, to maintain the same way it is. But I don't see them cutting the interest rates. Why? Because there is inflation to fight right now. There's a lot of inflation to fight. So basically that's what I wanted to explain. By the way, let me show you. This is my student was sharing. From just that data, made over $371. Let me show you something. Let me go direct to TradingView and show you. Okay, a minute. Now we're going to look at the dollar. Exactly what I explained from the previous video. Those that are on YouTube, kindly subscribe. You can always comment what you think about these videos. Look, this is euro US dollar. Remember, the economy is strong. And what am I saying? I'm saying the dollar is gaining strength. This is euro USD. See what happened to the dollar. Massive, massive sale. Massive sale at exactly 430. Let's look at others. Let's look at NZUSD. It was a massive sale. Look at how it dropped down here. It dropped crazy down. Let's look at gold. Gold made a crazy dump. So why? The dollar is strong, as I explained. Let's look now at companies, or you can call them indices. You guys, are you still doubting? Are you still doubting? Do you know how much money people made from me sharing just this information? Look at what I've just explained just 1 minute ago in this same video, that companies are gaining more customers. So this US 30, these are top 30 companies from USA. On this list, we have Netflix. I told you they are getting more subscription. I told you there is Amazon on this same list. I told you on the same list we have Tesla. Tesla, they are into selling cars, meaning people are going to run to buy stocks of these companies or to invest in those, to buy products those companies are selling. On these companies, we have also Meta. We have many, many different companies. See how it was flying to the moon. Let's look at another one. US 30, US 100. Crazy buy. Let's look at S&P 500. It's a buy. S&P 500. S&P 500 did the opposite. Wait a minute. But S&P 500, these are top 500 companies. There are really many. Let's look at let's look at individual companies. Tesla. Let me see. Yeah, you can see the buy. This was a buy. Let me show you. This was the buy on Tesla. So basically, let's say USD card. So what does this teach you? Mostly the ones that react best, US 30, US 100, they react really well to that information, because US 30, these are just 30 companies from the US. US 100, they are 100. S&P 500, they are 500 companies. That's a lot. That's quite a lot. So that's it for now. You can subscribe. You can like. You can drop a comment appreciating the video. Number 2, asking anything if you have any question. Then those that want me to train them, technical, fundamental, basically those that want to be profitable traders, you can reach out to me on my number, which is in the bio. Just check the bio of YouTube. You will see in the description, you will see my WhatsApp number. You can reach out. I do one-on-one. I just make sure you are profitable. That's it. Thank you. Let me check out students who have made money from this.